right, filling up. Oh my gosh. Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Hey, Francis. Francis, you coming to Vegas? Got to come to Vegas, man. The stuff that's going on has been so great. Let me just kind of give you a couple of follow-ups to our meeting. Gosh, I don't know if I can show it on here, but we did a tour of Northborough. I can't remember. It was a Choice Hotel. I can't remember what flag they were actually flying, but it was ugly. It was, oh my gosh, I wanted to get out of there as soon as they got into the parking lot. I said, I'm not buying this property, not a chance. And we went through the whole thing, and it was as bad as I suspected right from the moment I stepped foot on it. You know, you can usually tell these things as time goes on. But one of the students, one of my clients from the cohort, was not able to make it, and so he ended up showing up on the property the following Saturday. I think it was Thursday that we went out there a week ago today, and then he showed up on Saturday because he happened to be in the neighborhood. He's actually from Chicago, and he was in New England for the weekend, and he shot a video of what that property does on a rainy day, and it was the septic coming up through the sewer cap. Oh, it was disgusting. It was bubbling. It was everything. And folks, that's I've seen a lot of multifamily properties like that. Obviously now hotels have the same type of problems. The thing that you need to understand is that there's no need, if you're looking to find a hotel to convert to an apartment, there's no need to look at those types of properties. There are thousands, as David, my partner David Peters said, there are thousands of them like that all over the country. You don't need them because there are so many great opportunities for hotel conversions. Let's see the image of the sewer. Okay, it's not an image; it's actually a video. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. And yes, I have it. Okay, so hold on one second. I might need my right arm Molly here to. Okay, hold on. All right, so let me go over here to YouTube. All right, now Steam here. Okay, so if I'm going to present video file. Oh, let me do a share screen. Let me do a share screen so that everybody can see it. No, window. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, hold on a second. Okay, yes, thanks, Malls. All right, so here we go. Okay, Molly's texting me here. So Molly, can you see this? Give me a yes. Cool. Okay, everybody, watch this. I'm going to hit the play button. Watch what happens on a rainy day when you have a bad septic system for a hotel. Yep. Yeah. So there you have it. Hey, Greg. There you have it, Llama. That's what it looks like. So that's you don't need those properties. Just run for the hills. You're not going to make a dime on those properties. They're going to own you. Remember, I used to always say owning multifamily is going to change your life. You just have to ask yourself the question, how it's going to, is it going to be for the better or for the worse? Okay, exactly, Greg. So that's the those are the types of properties you get to see a lot of, pass right over them. You don't want to waste your time. Life is too short. We're all running out of time, and we've got to get our success completed as quickly as possible. And that property is not going to be on your bucket list. All right. Next thing, folks, I've never worked so hard, and I've never had as much fun as I'm having right now, running the hotel to apartment conversion summit and the cohort. I'm telling you, the activity is through the roof. I've got we will be under contract for 3 properties by this time next week. And I don't think there's any multifamily people out there that's doing that type of activity and actually getting kick-ass deals. I think the only way you're doing that is if you're stealing it from a special servicer right now, and that means you have a lot of cash sitting on the sidelines, so you can pay for those things all cash. But on the hotel side, man, we are killing it. The first one that we had that we're in the lead for, when we did a Chicago cohort, that one's going on a contract probably tomorrow. Then right behind it, we have another student that has found this smoking hot deal. We're getting that one under contract. Another one, I just had to revise the purchase and sale contract. The seller sent over their purchase and sale contract, and I said, DOA. This is not written by somebody that understands hotel acquisitions, and I'm not going to sit here and waste my time having to rewrite this entire contract. We're using ours. So that contract is out the door, waiting to see what the seller has to say. They had agreed on terms for the LOI. I love these guys that agree on terms in the LOI, and then they submit a purchase and sale contract like they've never seen the LOI before. You know what I'm talking about? You just think, well, did you share the LOI with your attorney before you had him draft up the purchase and sale contract? I tell you, some of these guys just don't get it. But I don't know. Right now, I don't have time for this. You're either going to get on my program or not. And the thing is, the way that the CRM, our customer relationship management tool for the hotel to apartments, we are updating it. So you want a letter of intent for a particular property, just hit the enter button. It'll automatically create it for you. Purchase and sale contract, fill in the blanks, hit the enter. You got the P&S, send it off to your attorney for review. Offering memorandum, we have to go to the bank. You have to go to the investors. Boom, push the button, and you're going to have an offering memorandum for that property. It is because the activity is so fast and furious, we are making it automated. So it's easy for our clients and our cohort members to get in on it. So guys, if ever you're thinking about getting into multifamily, you cannot beat this program. I've been doing this for 20 years. The Chicago cohort, the hotel to apartment conversion, is the best way to do it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the face on the label, but I'm saying it because I know this business very, very well. The other thing was another client. So those are 3. And then we got another one that David Peters called me today. He says, we got to close on this one because this one is going to be an easy lift and an easy conversion. And we're going to make a lot of money on this deal. It was about a 30 some odd unit property. And it is, there's a lot going on with that property. The seller is an idiot, doesn't know how to run it, should not be a hotel, should be an apartment building. And it's a perfect size. How would you like to pay, a 12 or 14 cap for a 36 unit property and then fix it up? And now you can sell it for a 7 cap. Regardless of what the market is doing, you're never going to get a multifamily deal like that, but we get them all the time on the hotel to apartments. Okay. So that's what we have going on. It is a blast. We are having such a good time. What was I going to say? I had a student on earlier. a new student who actually owns an apartment building, and now somebody brought him a hotel. And this guy knows all about how to rehab multifamily. So it was he's going to be a great member of the cohort. So we're creating the next cohort. You can sign on up. You can get in on it. It's coming up next 25. And what we're actually thinking about doing, and some of you on the call here will that are in the know will appreciate this. We're thinking about tapping Professor Alexander Cartwright on the shoulder to be the cohort captain for the Las Vegas cohort, as we call it, and that'll be coming up at the beginning of November, and have a little fun competition between cohorts. But cohorts can work together and make things happen. Let me check out some of these messages that people put in here. Let me see. Okay. Hello to all. Hello, Greg. Yes. Hand orange covering eyes. Molly sent me an emoji that didn't come through as an emoji, but something else. I still don't get it. I do still. Would the financing for H2A be 100% asset based, or does it require personal credit, or is it split among the partners? Okay, great question. And that's the whole point behind the cohort. If you come in, if you bring in a deal and, you're the leader, you're the quarterback on that deal, within the cohort, we put the partnerships together so that it gets you across the finish line. If you've got bad credit, all right, you're not the one going to be going on signing the loan. But we have other people who can qualify for the loans who will be in your cohort, and it'll get you over the finish line. So we don't do GPs, we don't do LPs, we don't do syndication. We do we do joint venture partnerships where everybody works together. We're all real estate investors. So if you think that you are looking or need a 9% preferred return, we don't want you. That's not what we're here for. We're here to become real estate investors, where we take advantage of the benefits of real estate has to offer, like 1031 exchanges, tax-free rollovers, where we can do tax-free cash out refis, where we can build our portfolios and not have to worry about, is the GP going to sell the property this year? We don't pay distributions, so you can get taxed on them again, and you'll be just like any other investment. We feel the same way that Warren Buffett feels, that the money is best kept in the company to keep growing the company. And that's what you're doing, is you're helping to grow the company because you're going to be a partner in it. That's the cohort model, not syndication. That is the equivalent of multi-level marketing for multifamily investors, where only those people at the top are the ones who make any money. Hello, Leila. Let's see. 14 cap. Yeah, exactly, Lama. How can you lose? How can you lose if you purchase a property at a 14 cap, convert it to multifamily, long-term leases? The market for long-term leases is more like a 7 cap. You didn't wait for the market to change. You changed which market you were in. You're taking it from one asset class that has a high cap rate to another asset class that has a lower cap rate. Well, the interest rates are going up. I don't care. When I go from a 14 cap to 7 cap, I've got so much room in there. I can sell it so that it works for the next investor, regardless of what the interest rates do. And we all make money. And those people who need this type of housing are in their house. We built them a new place to live. And that's the name of the game. It's such cool stuff. And as a matter of fact, 4:00 today, the Chicago cohort has their weekly call, where we're all going to jump on the call. I've actually asked a prospective client to join us today. Let me tell you something else. We have identified a particular franchise that seems to be having their troubles. And this particular franchise, we see more and more of this franchise on the market. And we've read their franchise agreement, and every single one of them is different. So it's not like a cookie cutter. You got to read through those contracts and know what the exit clauses are. So I've asked my VA to begin calling all of these particular franchises. And we have 120 of them on the list in the CRM. So, you come into the program, you have access to the CRM, you can start dialing for dollars, you can hire your own VA. But in this particular case, I've actually assigned one of my VAs to the Chicago cohort. And we got our first lead. We got our first lead of people that this particular franchise who wants to sell. He wants to set up a meeting to talk sales. So what do I do with that lead? I got 25 cohort members. I'm partnering with all of them myself. So how do I give up this lead to somebody on the call? Let me just see. Let me see. How do I do it? Here's how I do it. I've got a trivia question. And everybody on the cohort should have my cell phone number. If you're a partner of mine, you need my cell phone number. So I will have one of these. I will ask the question. And the first person that gets this historical question correct will get the lead. That texts me the answer will get the lead. For some of them, you might know the answer right away. For others, it may take a little Googling, but the answer is out there, and they will get the lead when they sign on up. So, folks, Molly, can you put on the on there the list for the link for the cohort, the Las Vegas event? It's going to be fun. John Racine was actually there. And so it's he can I think he's on the testimonial page. There it is right there, the register for it. Folks, if you're in the area, come on down. It's going to be a good time, and you're going to learn a ton. 3 days taught by myself, David Peters and Alexander Cartwright. And you'll see just how cool it is. And you'll be wondering, like, why am I not doing this? And when you're in the cohort, there's no reason why you're not doing this, because you've got other people working with you to get the deal done. You're not a lone ranger. You're not on an island. You got a great group of people ready to rock and roll. And if I have Alex be your captain, man, how can you go wrong? How can you? He's getting a deal into contract right now too. So all good stuff. So we'll have the cohort lead raffle in about a little over an hour, a little less than an hour actually. And so that'll be a lot of fun. So if anybody has any questions, type it away, and then I will be more than happy to answer to you. But I tell you, I mean, I walked into my office today. I had 3 contracts that had to get out today. We have letters of intent that are going out all the time. And the thing is, if you join the program and you're not generating leads or bringing in deals or finding stuff, that's okay. That's okay. I've got some people in the cohort that are waiting to just be the money people. Well, why don't you just put money in and become a partner that way? Because they're not out there looking for deals. Layla, we still have motivated haulers, sellers, and real agents for hotel conversion. Do you want me to resend? Layla, I never got your first email. What email address do you have? I've got my laptop right here. You give me your email address right now. I don't know if you can do it, if you want to do it privately or I've never private chat. I see there's a button on the right. I've never done it on StreamYard before, but I want to do a search right now on your name, your email address, so that I can look it up, because I don't have what you're saying. Yeah, Greg. Okay, so Greg's talking about credit partnering. Hey, folks, let me share some. And Greg is a source, guys. He's been beating down my door trying to get me to borrow money from, or have my clients borrow money from him. I get it. I get it. Hold on. Let me do a slides. No, share screen. Yeah, let's do a share screen. Here we go. Okay. Okay, folks, listen, I'm going to tell you a story. All right. Let me jump on back over to my StreamYard, make sure that you're all seeing this. Yeah, good. All right, folks, this guy is a friend of mine. His name is Ed Garrett. He's an attorney in Cincinnati. He's fantastic. He's kind of like me, where, you know, we still run our businesses the old-fashioned way, where like we answer our own phones, our clients can get a hold of us. Ed Garrett is that kind of guy, and he does this service called creditimprovers.com, I think it is, Credit Improvers Inc. I'm telling you right now, if you folks have dings on your credit, you're looking to get your credit cleaned up, this is the guy you want to talk to. He's a lawyer. It's a law firm. It's not one of these types of services where you pay them a monthly fee and they do one and then they do the other. Ed Garrett gets in there and will send you within a few weeks of you signing up, you'll receive an entire package from him with envelopes, letters, stamps, and you sign the documents, you send them on off, and within a month, and this is no joke, he says that he typically raises his clients' credit scores by about 100 points. Now, obviously, if you hadn't, that's what typically happens if no one's ever tried to clean up their credit before and they have some bad things on there. Ed can get them off legally. And I highly recommend you sign. It's a couple $100, maybe $400 to $600, depending upon if it's a husband or if it's a single person in a family, because he does the whole family. But that's definitely who you want to talk to if you're looking to just clean up your credit. Now, let me show you. Once you get your credit cleaned up, then there's another thing that you need to do, which is you go to see these guys. Now, this client, I'm gonna grab the these guys get you the credit, get you the business credit, and they actually do a very nice job. I've worked with them for years. Listen, I'm an affiliate for these guys, so I mean, if you're going to contact them, there's my affiliate link. I make money on that one. I don't make any money with Ed, though I could. I don't. I just want people to start moving in the right direction. Fund and Grow. Oh, look, she already had the Fund and Grow one up there. Thank you. She's such a radar. But I highly recommend you check out these guys. I mean, I've got over $300,000 of business credit just because of these guys. So that's definitely something you want to you're going to need. And I stress this to all of my students because you're running a business, guys. You're running a business. You got to clean up your credit. You got to start building credit so that you have it when your business needs it. If a business is out of cash, it's out of business. So always remember that and make sure that you get in there and you get this thing, you get these things organized and taken care of so that you're running a good, solid business. That's what we're talking about with our cohort members. We're looking to not just get you into a deal, we're looking to get you into a business where all 25 cohort members become business owners of hotels and they all swap with each other around. And folks, I'm not talking about, you don't have to be a Mr. Hilton to be in the cohort. You just have to get in there and get to work, and we'll put all the resources together for you. It's really great. Yeah. Hey, okay. Did you send me over, Layla? Did you send me over your, I'll do a search on your name. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe, oh, okay. You were sending it to the wrong, you were sending it, let's see. Okay, Layla. Yeah, let's talk. Molly, if you can try to get Layla, reach out to Layla and get her on my calendar. It'll have to be next week. I'm booked solid for tomorrow. Thank you, Molly. But yeah, let's definitely talk and let's see if we can work together, Layla. So yeah, your email came across. Well, it went to a different went to a different email address. I had given you my law firm email address, and it went to the Multifamily Investing Academy email address. So yeah, so definitely let's chat. That'll be fun. So all right, everybody. I hope this was a little bit helpful, give you some color, give you some ideas, but whatever you do, just keep doing something. Keep moving in the right direction. Sign on up to the event. Come on down to Vegas, or come on over to Vegas. It'll be a great time. Everybody that leaves our events, it's like they were sipping from a fire hose, and that's where it's going to be. We're going to go through the contracts. We're going to go through the top 10 things we look for in a property for conversion. Not all hotels are the same. And we're going to talk about how to put together the package so that you can get the financing. But with our program, we are the ones who put together the package for you. You just show up. So, all right, everybody, great to talk with you. And I will see you all again next week. I might have a special guest for us next week. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm talking about debt and building your capital stack. So that'll be great. Old friend of mine. I just had a lunch with him today. But other than that, we will keep on talking. Thanks, folks. I'll talk to you soon.